How you doing, man? I got some framework that's going to take you to the next level. Okay. A lot of people be getting it real confused about how they're going to get to the next level. Why? Because they don't have no game plan. They don't have no framework. They don't have no word tracks. They don't even understand sales, right? So I'm going to give you a couple pointers. I'm going to give you, it'll shift your mind into a whole different perspective. So watch how I do this. Really pay attention. Closely pay attention, because what I'm about to show you is going to take you to the next level. Let's get started. Okay. So this is you. Let's just say this is you, right? What self are you every day? Okay. You got two sides of you. You got the do it side, and then you got the do it later side. What side do you fall on every single day? Okay. So let's say you got 7 days in a week, right? How many of those 7 days will you focus on getting done what you need to get done? Okay. How many days? How many? Are you going to do the full 7, or are you just going to do 1 or 2? Now, ask yourself, when it's time to get your stuff done, which side do it fall on? We're going to tally mark. Okay. Count with me and really give yourself real, true answers. When it's time to structure a business plan, when do you do it? Now or later? Do it. When it's time to go pitch to, let's say if you had a junk removal business, when it's time to go pitch to real estate agents and customers and door knocking and apartment complex managers, et cetera, et cetera. Do you want to do it now, or will you do it later? Do it now. When it's time for you to come up with a pitch and get it structured and keep it going, will you do it now, or will you do it later? Do it now. When it's time for you to go and talk with the banks to get your business account open, when it's time for you to get your LLCs formed, when it's time for you to do everything you need to do to get your business legally structured, will you do it now or do it later? Do it now. When it's time for you to self-develop and become better as a person, when it's time for you to increase your skills, put money into your education, will you want to hold that off, or will you want to do it now? Do it now. When it's time for you to make the decision to get more in shape, when it's time for you to make the decision to take care of your family better, to take care of yourself better, will you do it now or do it later? Do it now. When it's time for you to go and talk and pitch your business to a manager at a multi-million-dollar apartment complexes, they got complexes all around the city. Okay, let's say if you're a car salesman, how many phone calls will you make to people that bought cars in the past, and to talk to them, call them on the phone when you don't have nobody out on the lot, talk to them on the phone to see if they can bring their car that they bought in to do a trade-in? Will you do it now or do it later? Do it now. When it's time for you, I'm going to do this. This is going to be the last one. When it's time for you to actually make the decision on what you want to do in life and make the decision on being the best version of you, will you do it now or will you do it later? Do it now. Now, let me show you where most people fall at. Let me show you where most people fall at. They'll do it later. Everything we just went over, they'll choose to do it later. Why do you think that is? Because they have no confidence. They really don't believe in what they're doing. And then they say, oh, I try. Really what that's saying, that's giving yourself an outlet for when you do try and fail, you can say, I tried. That's why we don't say I tried. We say we do, we'll succeed, we'll get it done. Okay. Now, I got another one for you. So if you had 2 dice, right? And these dice, one color is green. One color is green. And one color is red. Okay. And one color is red. Now, this is the kicker. These dice, the red one has 242 sides. The green one has 25 sides. And you don't get to see which color is what. Only way you lose this game if you stop rolling. Now, these dice, when you roll them, you don't know what color this the rules of the game. You don't know what color they're going to fall on. You don't know how many times it's going to take you to roll before you land on green. But the key is to this game to roll as many times as you can until it land on green. Okay. Roll as many times. And when I say roll, I mean, go pitch your business, right? Go talk with as many customers as you can. Okay. The red is no. The red is no. The green is yes. Okay. Now, how many rolls will it take you before you give up and stop rolling? Because I promise you, a lot of people will probably roll these dice maybe 15 times and say, you know what? I just rather work for somebody. It's a lot easier. Or will you roll 1,000 times until you land on green? But here's the kicker. If you and your partner was rolling these dice and he's rolling, he's pitching, he's going to talking, he keep landing on green. He landed on green 5 times. Now he got deals. He got sponsors. He's getting business. He's making a difference. But don't get me wrong. He landed on red a lot of times. He landed on red maybe 70 to 80 times before he got his first green. Now it take you more. You rolling red probably like 100 you rolling red 100 times a week. Will you keep your consistency? Will you keep your discipline? Will you still keep your perseverance? Will you still be relentless on your drive, even if you don't roll red 200 to 300 to 400 times? Are you willing to keep going after 1,000 times? Are you willing to keep on pushing forward after you done roll red 1,000 times? That's where the real entrepreneur lives at. Rolling red. But we're going to roll as many times as we need until we see some green. Okay. So ask yourself, Will you keep rolling until you hit green? Or will you stop rolling after you done hit red so many times? And this is the catch. Will you get jealous? Will you get envy of people that's rolling green? Will you get mad? Will you stop wanting to do what you want to do because you think what you doing is not great enough? It just don't work. Will you want to change up what you're doing and not stay true to really who you are? What will you do? Because this is the full decision of what goes on in sales. Okay. So sales is all about figuring out what works, right? It's figuring out what works. How can we figure out what works? Because if you got a business, if you're an entrepreneur, you got a business, there's framework you're going to have to go by. Are you willing to push through the hard times? Are you willing to push through the downs? Sales is like a roller coaster. It's going to be, you're going to be excited when you're going up. Oh, I'm going to get my business plan. I'm going to get a loan. I'm going to pitch. But when that get up to the top and you excited because now you making money, you actually doing it, right? But when you keep rolling, you start rolling on red and then that roller coaster drop on you. Your gut, you got that adrenaline feel, like your gut just fell out you, right? You get that feel. Are you willing to get down to the bottom to come back up? Or are you willing to say, stop the roller coaster, I want off? Okay. I'm never willing to stop. I'm willing to keep going no matter how long it take. I'm willing to help you keep going no matter how long it take you, because I'm here to help. God gave me a special gift, and the gift of understanding sales. He gave me a special gift. I was selling stuff when I was a kid, not even realizing I'm pitching to people as a kid. I'm overcoming objectives. I'm reconstructing the conversation. I'm staying in control of the conversation as a little young man, a little young boy. Know how to sell. My mama and my wife always say I got a built-in salesman. And they're right, because that's what God put in me. The same way he put flight in birds, he put business into me. Okay. So I got one more for you. Okay. So you come up to this four-way crossing, right? You got, this is, I want you to look at this as life. You got one side got a red light on it. One side got a green light on it, right? Both left and rights have a stop sign on it. Backwards is a dead end. Okay. Now, which way are you going to choose to go? This right here, we're just going to use letters because I don't want to have to write the whole word out because it'll take even more time. So this right here is relentless. When you going to the green light, relentless, dedication, perseverance, discipline, knowledge, focus, understanding, love, care, believe, faith, happiness, readiness, willingness, etc., etc. Okay. Are you willing to have all these traits and so many more? You're going to need so many more to be able to go through this green light. Okay. Now, What's going to make you stop? This is what makes 95 to 90 some percent of people just stop in their tracks when they go through these motion. Envy, hard work, discipline, focus, distraction, willingness, too hard, loss, happening to learn, put down bad habits, pick up good habits, believe, change, faith, last but not least, fear. Okay. Now, so many people will run into this and completely stop. They don't want no part of it. They rather work until they 80, die when they 90, and regret their whole life. Okay. Sales is all about getting to this side and maintaining your discipline. Going and pitching to people, learning how to pitch, learning how to sell, learning how to communicate, learning how to work through the hard days, learning. It's all about learning. Stop watching TV all week. Stop drinking. Stop smoking. Get more discipline. Make sure you become the best person you can possibly be. Why? Because that bleed on the other people. When people see your passion for what you're doing, they will want to be part of it. When you tell them, this is what I believe, this product saved my life, this service that I'm offering you will better your life, I have the solution to your problem, they will want to buy before you even say, I got it for sale. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and what makes people stop completely when they take that left or that right? Fear. That's a full blown, when they scared, they don't want to do it at all. They had knocked that off the board. And then when they want to go backwards to who they used to be, that's a dead end. There's nothing past a dead end but a dead end. Okay. There's nothing past dead end but a dead end. Okay. I hope this helps you. I hope you really take hold of this. I'm going to have so many more training videos that help you level up your mind. They help you level up your skills. They help you think different, perceive different, become different. Okay. My name is Duran Peebles. This is Sales Bowls. This is where sellers become champions through kingdom mentality. All right. To the next video. I'll see you later. Peace.